resized. Probably because I resized it again or something. I don't know. Anyways, oh, I know why. Because I had to resize it with a different program for Ultima 6, which we'll get into later, and I'll resize it. So I've been playing this one more so. It's been my nighttime solo game experience because, like I've mentioned before in the past, I never really played it. I've been a little stuck and been desperately trying to find a pirate ship because if you buy a ship, it costs something like 800 gold, and I don't have 800 gold. I do have rats right here, though. Part of the reason why we're playing this is we are getting a small reminder on... Oh, Gwen has a short sword. I forgot I equipped her with that. We're getting a small reminder on what the original game looks like for a very specific reason. I need to unequip her short sword and equip her with... I'd give her a bow, but we're out of arrows, so she gets a sling as her backup. Because the sling doesn't require actual ammo, per se. I guess because the idea is you could just pick up rocks from anywhere. Which makes sense. So going over it real quick, Mariah has a sling right now. She's using that. I haven't been using spells, and my problem is I want to try and get to Scar Bray, which I've only gotten to through a moon gate, and I haven't really gotten a chance to explore it. One, because I haven't gotten a chance to explore it. Two, because I desperately need to find an herbalist who sells fucking black pearls so I can start making offensive magic. Because the few versions of Magic Missile I started with, which in this game are called Grauthpur, fucking hell, really? So cast my character, cast on Nox, which is basically cure poison, on being negate Nox being poison. So this is the City of Moonglow. This is the herbalist I could end up buying some stuff from. I'm gonna pause real quick. I've been writing down on notes. Hi, Josie. Let's go into notes real quick to the level of detail that I've been taking with this damn thing. So on the bottom here, I've got a general notes tab for stuff I've been finding out. One of the things I found out is that in order to summon a Shadow Lord to you, which is, I'm assuming, a way you're going to have to get a hold of them to kill them, you need to find out their true names. When you yell out their true name, it forces them to be summoned. The other thing I ended up finding out is that they're the place where the energies focus. Sir Sean at the Lyceum ended up telling me it's known as Stonegate. It's their earthly domain, and he tells you exactly how to get to Stonegate. So my assumption is I'm going to need to, by the end of the game, take whatever weapon will actually work on the Shadow Lords, sail to Stonegate, and yell out each of their names in turn to kill them permanently at that location. Oh, I shouldn't have unpaused, because the whole point I was doing. So I have a notes tab, and then I have one tab per town, which is probably a little overkill, honestly, but Moonglow itself, I know its mantra, and I know the word of power to get into the dungeon. You need a word of power in order to unseal them, because each word of power was used to seal a dungeon. I have that there's a person named Ebb, and that they told me that Malik knew a man who tried to make a glass sword. So I need to find this Malik person at some point who might be in the Moonglow, and I don't know for certain. Usually if if they don't tell me what town they're in, they're usually in the town that they were told me, so I don't know why I haven't found them yet. Anyways, the apothecary. He sells ginseng, 10 of them for 27, garlic 6 for 24. What is my current stats? Because honestly, On Nox is one of our favorite spells right now because everything is fucking poisoning us. Okay. Yes. Ginseng. 10 roots. Is this what I need? Yes, give me 10 roots. And then garlic will buy 2. I don't like the fact that it's 24 gold for 6. And other than me going through the other things to find out how much it costs, say yes. Garlic, yes, that's fine. Then we'll do mix for On Nox. It requires ginseng and garlic. You mix how many? Get 3 more. So I'm incredibly low on Black Pearl, which is what I've needed. Yes. Oh, no, the main reason I came here. Moonglow is freaking phenomenal for this. I found out. Hey, DIlly, join me for some chow. You see a man of average build who seems rather ravenous. Yes. There's no room here. Sit over there. Okay. Pleasant morning to thee. I am Sam, proprietor of the Honest Meal. May I help thee? Yes. I want rations. The reason why I came here, 13 gold for 25 rations. It's the cheapest place I've found so far. This number keeps calling you. Is it a spam phone number? How many would thou like? 2. So now I have 123. Is there anything else? Yeah, give me 2 more. They're so cheap, so I might as well. It's a private one. Anything else? No. Most of the time I ignore numbers like that, but I'd understand. Like, I don't know. Good to see my mother today. No. Didst thou know that I can help thee too? Yes. I know a man named Saul who knows where you canst find powerful reagents, Mandrake, and Nightshade. Saul is at... Where does he say it is? Mandrake. Lives in Scarborough. So I already made that note in my notes. Which I still have notes on the screen, I realized. I already made that in my notes, so... Don't really have issues with spam numbers. Bye. Farewell. I'm trying to get past this guard at the gate without having him force... Shit! Guard demands a 50 gold piece tribute to Blackthorn. Dost thou pay? Yes, it's fine. So 50 gold gone. I was trying to get past him. Dost thou wish to leave? Yes. You can always avoid them. I think one of the towns, they leave around lunchtime and dinner time or something. So if I had waited... So the troll demands money because there's trolls under the bridge. Of course I'm not going to pay them. Because when you kill the trolls, it's good. There's a very specific reason I'm playing this first. 1, I want there to be a slight reminder of what this game is like. The original PC version in particular. So I'm going to pass, I'm passing, and I'm going to attack with slings. Mariah has a sling. I have a sling. Move him up. He'll attack twice and miss, of course. My Mariah and Gweno and Iolo are the highest level. And I need to get the others at a higher level. They're 1 level above. And it's because whoever deals the killing blow gets the experience. It's one of those old school levels. So if you really want someone who's not like doing well to get more experience, you kind of need to have them deal the killing blow and make everyone else just soften up the enemies. Like, here. Come on. Now, you can slow this game down even more so with DOSBox to where you'd be able to see a little bit more, but honestly, it runs way too slow at that point, and I like it running a little bit faster. Because once you know how to play it, it's not hard to do. There is some level of depth in some of the combat, specifically with usage of spells and stuff, but of course Mariah ended up doing that killing blow. Oh shit, Shamano's at 39 life. Now he's at 30. Why is he's taking way too much damage for being my fighter. Can't stick around, but just wanted to come and say hey and hope everyone's doing. Hi, Abigail Gamer. Cast Mani, which is our heal spell on Shamano. 4 hit points. Whoopee. It's kind of random how much it gives, and it's at its low end, that's what it ends up doing. I used the wrong command there. Can you hit? Oh my god. I just saw him. Cast. No, Mani. Mani is healing. It's a low level heal. Why are these trolls fucking me up so badly? Grazed. Grazed basically means you hit them, but you did, like, no damage. It's stupid. Can you please... I don't want Mariah to get the kill. I'd rather have Shamano get the kill and leave Iolo there as a grazed. Grazed. Are you kidding me? I need us better weapons. I've been sticking with the early weapons, and it's getting to the point where things are just... Of course I give it to Gwenno. Whatever. So the one thing I found out is instead of moving everyone around, if I hit a number key, I can dedicate a specific character. No trap. Here, open it. Get a crossbow. A crossbow. Crossbows are so good. Chain koi, 5 gold, 2 gems, 1 torch, 2 food. Search. Find a trap. Ooh, there was a trap. Sometimes if you find a trap, there's no trap. That's what it seems like, but I may be entirely wrong. And then search that. And then we can leave that. Okay. So I'm going to use my pocket watch just to see what time it is. It's 11:02 a.m. We are going to hole up in camp for 5 hours without set a watch. Always set a watch. It's really bad if you get ambushed and your characters don't wake up and you just get attacked. Because if you set someone as a watch and you get ambushed, that watch person will wake everyone up by yelling. 5 more hours, that will set a watch. Yes, we'll give it to Mariah because then she doesn't play your stupid little loot. Okay, so the way moon gates work in this one. You have the 2 moons, which are Trammel and... I forget. I forget the name. It starts with an F. It goes based off of whichever symbol is closest to the middle. I don't remember what each symbol is. That's either going to be New Magencia. I hope it's not New Magencia. Or Britain. So I'm going to save, because if it's New Magencia, we can seriously get ourselves fucked over. It's Britain. Okay. And because we're at Britain, I'm going to use my pocket watch, see what time it is. It's 10 p.m. The sun rises at 6 on the dot. So I'm going to sleep for 5 hours. Without set a watch. Yes. We'll set Gwenno, and she'll just play her little lute before she starts moving around. So I found out there's no real classes in 5. With that whole tarot card reading in the beginning, what you end up choosing determines what stats get raised for you. And so if I had instead chosen different options instead of just willy-nilly picking, I could have had a much higher intelligence value than I currently have and would have been a much more powerful spellcaster. Because I have redone it out of curiosity to see what would happen if I made certain choices, and I kind of regret just skipping through it like crazy. It almost makes me want to restart it, but at the same time, it's taken me so long to get to this point, I don't want to restart it. I freaking hate insects. Just freaking die. And because I have a sling on my character and I have an insect next to him, there is a chance that the enemy will cause you to not be able to use your ranged weapons. So ranged weapons aren't always great. They're good at times, but a lot of times you just not want to have them. So I'm going to unequip the sling and put on the short sword. Because, frankly, I need better everything right now. Actually, Shamano desperately needs better everything. What the hell am I talking about? It's just a mess. And there was nothing. So, seahorse, evil creatures. I don't want to deal with them. They will attack you, and they will shoot magic missiles and shit at you, because that's what they do. Bodhi is now on the desk. Bodhi! Get down. Down. Bodhi. Ugh. There's nothing up there for you. Come here. Bodhi. He meowed at 6 a.m. this morning. So like, I need you awake! Literally, I got up and I checked and there was nothing he needed. He just ran downstairs, went... Welcome to the Wayfarer Inn. So, inns will always guarantee a rest and healing. May I help thee? But you will never be visited by the apparition when you're resting, which means you can't have a chance of leveling up. Yes. We're gonna rest for the night. It's usually cheap. Will thou take it? Yes. Skips an entire day, guaranteed. Bodhi? Hold on. Isaac didn't clean off his desk or something because Bodhi's super engaged with something up here. What are you doing? Stop it. Oh my god. I have a feeling we're going to be dealing with him for a little bit. I need to have some of my coffee. I'm tired. I'm going to search this. So there's a wizard that roams the battlements up here. His name's Anon. He usually shows up around 10 o'clock. He knows a word of power to open up the dungeon of, I think it's compassion, the opposite's despair or something. Bodhi! Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Now he just ran into the hallway. He won't talk to me because he says I don't have enough virtue yet. I don't know exactly what that means. Trolls. Or, yeah, not trolls, orcs. They're relatively easy and they usually drop a shit ton of loot. So excited for murdering. So get the short sword off and whatever, get the crossbow on. Sling damage them. Sling has a range of 4, so I can't go any further than that. Crossbow has a longer range. And does a lot more damage. I don't know why I did that. Kill him. Heavily wounded. Nice. Can you guys, like, actually hit something? Barely wounded. There's one dead. Here, we'll just go up. So we're gonna unready the crossbow. And we'll put on a short sword. I wonder if I can put on 2 short swords. No. I can give a Morning Star, but the Morning Star, I think, just uses my strength to deal damage, and my strength is relatively low. Especially compared to my dexterity. Dexterity may just determine how quickly we move in combat, though. I'm not certain on that. I've tried looking it up, and it's like, everyone sits there and says, bludgeoning weapon strength is determined by your actual strength stat. Dexterity seems to determine how likely it is you're going to hit with your weapons along with how and when you move. I know later on in the Ultima series, like with Ultima 6, you can take more than one action during combat based upon your dexterity. Yolo is holding a sword. I think he's holding a short sword and a main gosh. I don't know how to pronounce it. It allows him to attack twice in a turn, and on top of that, the main gash, whatever, allows him to. He gets an extra defense point basically for having it. Come on. I think we're gonna have our long range people hitting this. They can't go around chests, so if a chest drops in combat, it acts as a natural barrier, which is kind of cool. That's good. Okay, so we're going to give it to our main character. No, we'll give it to Yolo because he's standing on shit. Search. No trap. There was a trap. So, they don't always find the traps, so apparently from what I've seen, sometimes you want to search more than once on each one, and then you just jimmy the locks with a key. You need keys in your inventory. You get keys. Main gosh, club, 28 gold. You get keys from these chests a lot. So my current keys are I have 33. I have 18 gems and 59 torches, so I'm not worried about any of that. No trap, no trap. Found a trap. Jimmy up. Key broke. Key broke. Sometimes there's no trap, so we erred on the side of no trap. Get. Search. Thou dost find no trap. No trap. No trap. Okay. Open it. Get a small shield, a chain coif, 12 gold, 2 keys, 2 torches. And then we're going to fight this one. So, while I only have 330 gold, all the stuff that I'm finding in those chests, I can sell those to different armorers, and that's where a lot of my money's been coming from. But at the same time, I've been having some serious issues with finances in this game, especially when compared to Ultima 4, because Ultima 4 by now I would have been relatively okay, especially if I had gone into a dungeon. I can't get into a dungeon because the dungeons that I have the words of power for that I could actually go into, I need a ship. I don't have a ship. I have seen pirates, but they're not coming close to shore for me to actually get their ship off of them. What they've been doing is they've been standing off the shoreline and shooting me with their fucking cannons and nearly wiping my entire party. There's no trap. Search that. But why did I search? Just attack. He's critical. Thou dost find a trap. Okay, I want my avatar or Shamano to get this. So I'm gonna give him, take off the short sword and give him the crossbow. Never mind. Here, we're ready. Get rid of the crossbow because I only have so many corals. And I'll get this sling. I don't need that many slings. I mean, gosh. Key, 2 torches, 1 food. Okay. My case in point. Pirate ship. I need that pirate ship. He's not coming towards the shore. He's staying 1 space away. Okay. Let me see if I can get the pirate ship. If I can get that ship, that'll be fantastic. But like I said, there's a specific reason why I'm playing this right now. 1, because it's early and I didn't expect much of anyone to be here. Hi, Josie. Because I mean, let's be honest, it's early morning. It's just like it's gonna be random on who's around and showing up. Because I would rather be in bed right now. I almost was gonna be like, I'll just start late and just go to bed, sleep. But honestly, no. The other thing is, I really want to show, because I didn't know there was. So, Nintendo. So, okay. Going back. So, when Ultima was first created by Richard Garriott, the company I found out that he had partnered with that was producing the games is known as Pacific Computers. They are out of business. They went out of business a long time ago. At some point, I think it was probably around Ultima 4 or Ultima 3, Richard Garriott had founded Origin Studios, or Origin, whatever it was called. Origin is now owned by EA, and I think they probably absorbed the actual Origin studio into the EA name, because why not EA? At any rate, back in the day, in the 80s and the 90s, when Ultima was at the height of its fame, Origin had worked with a company known as FCI in conjunction with Pony Canyon, and they produced and transferred the games from the PC onto the Nintendo systems. See, I can't attack with a sling because the frickin' seahorse is interfering. I really hate the seahorse. Okay, ready? Get rid of the sling. Let's get you onto the short sword. Heavily wounded. Now we can't. Whole point in this was to try and get that ship, but I'm gonna have to deal with this stupid spider first. Let's just leave. I know it potentially can affect my karma, but I want that ship. I want that ship. Oh my god. I have no idea how hard they're gonna be. Cast, grab 4. Heavily wounded. Okay. Because that was essentially our magic missile spell. Which, not as good as, our fireball spell, but I don't have fireball readied, and I have so few black pearls. I hate how the model is the same as, like, my bards. It's so fucking difficult to be all like, which one's my character sometimes? Like, you gotta be careful of which one's yours, otherwise you're gonna just attack your own people. You stay there. Yellow's having problems, or Shamano's having problems. We gotta help him. Are they using... What are they using? Crossbows? What the fuck do they have? If he dies, it's something like 200 gold to bring him back, which is why I really don't want him to die. Cast money. We don't have any mixed. I need to get him out of there. Oh my god. Gweno's fine. Can you... I need some money spells. Money is ginseng and spider silk. Spider silk for rebinding the flesh, and ginseng because ginseng's for health and healing. Garlic is for protection and warding. Shit. Their Gweno needs to get off the sling and get onto a short sword. There we go. Shit. There's only one left. Can you not accidentally try and hit Gweno? Like, I see their rocks going towards Gweno. Come on. Grazed. There we go. Oh my god. So, let's get Gweno. No trap. Found a trap. Found a trap. So let's jimmy that. Success. Open it. Get that. Get that. Short sword. One torch. Nothing to eat. Search. 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 Thou dost find guts. Okay. We have a ship. Holy fucking crap. And we're down to like 13 and 16 life. Fucking hell. So... Good morning, welcome to YOLO's Bows. Gwyneth says, hail friend, wouldst thou buy or sell? Sell, because we have a whole bunch we can sell. We don't need chain coists because I have plenty. They're worth 32 gold each. So we're selling those. Small shield, we don't need. I'm going to sell that. Leather armor, we definitely don't need. I'm going to sell that. Slings, I have 3. I'm going to sell that. Get 1. Sell a club because it's useless. It's 4 because it's a piece of wood. Main gauches, I don't really need. Sell those. Short swords, I don't need 2. Sell 1 of those. Crossbow. I kind of want the crossbow. So let me say talk, buy. So he sells arrows, and he'll sell me 99 arrows for 13 gold. Yes, we'll take it. And quarrels, 20 gold for 99. Yes, we'll take it. What wouldst thou like to see? Sling, bow, arrows, crossbow, quarrels, magic bow. Nothing. Bow determines how much damage, even though it should be the arrows, but whatever. I mean, most RPG games deal with it being the bow. Get back behind there. Get back. Is it lunchtime? It's lunchtime. So let me check with this guy. So Control K Karma, I have 62, which is actually pretty damn good. So that's locked. It's this one I want to go through. So Anon, the wizard, usually appears here. There he is. Name. Anon. Job. Word. We use these words to seal the 8 dungeons. Seal. Blackthorn hunts us down so that he might unlock them to free the evils within. Unlock. I trust not yet thy virtue. Virtue. Trust. God damn it. I don't know at what level he'll end up letting me do it. Is anything I could do for you? Yes. Art thou here to pick up rest for the night? Wilt thou take it? Yes. So we have 500 gold, which is pretty fucking good. Because I have a ship, I can go to Buccaneer's Den. There is supposed to be an herbalist at Buccaneer's Den. I have a feeling because it's Buccaneer's Den, they're going to have Black Pearl, and probably at a decent price. Board. So you can't, this part right here, you can't end up sailing on it, but if you exit, you get on a little skiff. And you can go on the rivers and everything. And if you board right there, you get back on it. So there's a lighthouse here that we could end up exploring going to, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I know that Buccaneer's Den is somewhere around here. I need a map. Ultima 5 map images. I want to see the rough image of where it is. It's just south of Pause and then east. So it should be relatively east from here, I think. There it is. If you don't have a strong enough boat, being out in these waters, like with a skiff, it will end up just messing with you. Buccaneer's Den. You see a scruffy, smelly man. I am called Bidney. Let me make a new tab in here. Bden. And we'll go Britain. Actually, we'll do it like this. Shop. Shop name. Shop note. Which I have been doing. Here. Job. I loves to drink. Drink. Rum, that's me favorite. Hick, excuse me, rum. Yo ho ho. Bottle of rum. Hey, got any? No. Hick, oh, bye. I can probably buy rum at one of the taverns. Because I know one of the taverns sells rum. I don't know if the rum is usually supposed to have been for you buy it just to get some information, or if you can actually do something with it. So this is a guild shop. Which locked. 5:01 p.m. Swarthy pirate. Name. My name is Sven. Job. I'm a pirate. But once upon a time I was a glass blower. Glass blower? Used to make fine and wonderful things I did. Sword. I once tried to make glass weapons, but all my attempts failed. I have heard, though, of magically enhanced crystalline swords of great power. They were said to have been lost in the serpent's spine by the captain of a great airship. Airships sound like a heap of nonsense if thou wert to ask me. So, glass swords. I'm going to make a note here. Glass sword. Lost in Serpent Spine Mountains. The glass sword has a damage rating of 99, which is the highest damage rating you can have in the game. It shatters on its first initial use. Once it connects with an enemy, it breaks and it's broken for good. But it's basically a nuclear bomb on a singular target. Bye. I need a drink. Well, obviously, but I really, really, really need to find the person that sells reagents. I am Jones. Here at the Rusty Bucket, we sell the fastest ships in the land. Oh boy. The Rusty Bucket. Actually, it's the Rusty Bucket. Shipwright. I don't need a ship, though. May help me? No. Don't slam the door on my way out. Hello. Come back here. Good evening. Welcome to Buccaneer's Booty. Buy or sell? Buy. Okay, so... Buccaneer's Booty. I don't really need the names, but every now and then the game will sit there and say, go to this shop with this name. And it's just been good for me to name them. Sells leather helm, leather, dagger, mango, short sword, flaming oil, invisibility ring. Oh, he sells invisibility rings. I have 2 of those. I haven't used them. They're singular. They don't last for forever, but they turn whoever has them equipped invisible. What is that interest? Nothing. Be off with you, then, says Kitiara. I thought there was going to be a vendor here. Welcome to the King's Ransom adventure. My name is Ransack. I own this hostel. May I help thee? The King's Ransom. No. Thou hast come to the wrong place. Let's leave. I don't know if I want to leave, actually. What about this? In this dump, thou dost find a key of rings. Get 1 key. Okay, ignite a torch. Easier to see. Shit. 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 Cast on Nox. That's poisonous swamp. Who are all these people? You see a large and impressive fighter. Greetings, DIlly, greetings and well met. Who are you? Jeffrey! 'Tis Jeffrey, thy old friend of battles past. Have the years treated thee well? Yes. I presume thou hast heard of our troubles. Troubles. With the Blackthorn and the Shadow Lords, join me. Shall I join thy party now? Yes. You're level 2. Actually, he's 3. Because you get 30 hit points for every level. I'm eager for battle. Jeffrey, I think, has the highest strength out of anyone I can get in my party. So let's do New Order. Put Jeffrey up here. New Order. Put Shamino up here. Put Mariah here. And let's put YOLO here. So what does Jeffrey have on him? He has a spiked helm and a spiked shield. So those have defensive values, but they also cause damage for anyone that hits him. He starts with Scale Mail and a mace. We can get rid of his mace and give him a Morning Star that allows him to hit over 2 spaces. I don't know if that means... Let me double check the weapon values. Because the game does not openly tell you the weapon values. You have to look them up. Or the easiest way, you figure it out based on how much they cost. That's what I used to do back in the day, but considering I have the ability to just look it up, I'm like, I don't care. So a mace is 15, Morningstar is 15, but attacks over objects, so it's the same damage. See a swarthy pirate. Name. My name is Sven. Job. I'm a pirate. Why do I feel like I'm supposed to have asked Sven something? Pirate. But once upon a time I was a glassblower. Bye. I'm Bidney. Bye. Greetings, stranger. I am Lord Dahlgren. What is thy name? DIlly. Pleasure. Job. Avast ye, mate. Surely thou dost know who I am, don't ye? No. Why, I am the most bloodthirsty pirate to sail the seas. Pirate. I plunder wherever the winds take me. Winds. I've been round the world many a time. World. More than I can count. But today, I think I'll just relax and have a drink with Tiara. Tiara. Aye, she's a feisty wench. But give her a drink and she'll oft have a bit of news for ye. News. Bye. Watch out for them keel-hull and sea dogs of that Blackthorn fella. You see a feisty wench. Name. Tiara. Job. What makes you think it's any of the business? News. Cannot help thee with that. Rum? Drink. Sure, I'll drinks with ye. If and I canst only find my glass. Glass. I left it round here somewhere. Bye. Beat it. Do I seriously need to find her glass? Welcome to the Fallen Virgin. Oh my god. So it's basically a tavern. The Fallen Virgin. Mayhaps I can't serve thee. Yes. Shall I bring thee a bottle of rum, or art thou hungry for a side of our famous wild boar? Rum. That will be 6 gold for the 6 of ye, sir. Enjoy. Anything else for thee? No. Good travels. Do I have the rum? Rum. Drink. Sure, I'll drinks with ye. If I can't only find my glass. Find. Bye. Beat it. Thou dost find nothing of note. I am called Scally. Job. Ask questions in this game gives you vibes of a 5-year-old asking why the sky is blue. Like you might expect I entertain. Entertain. Why is the best singer here in this whole town? Of course I is the only singer in this whole town. No matter. What do you likes me to sing ye a song there, mate? Sing. Yes. There once was a pirate named David, so crotchety and misbehaved, and then one day he sailed away only to where he would not say. David. A real nasty old bloke, I hear. Sail. Bloke. Aye, but I've also heard he was a great inventor. Inventor. Some say he's made a strange tool to aid in navigation, the sextant. Tool. I believe he called it a sextant. So David has the sextant. The sextant is important. Reason being is it gives you your latitude and longitude of the land, which was always important. The reason why you want that is because there will be certain points where the game will tell you that there's a certain spot in the world that you need to go to. It's at longitude this, latitude this. You're not going to know unless you have a sextant. It was very, very important in Ultima 4 because if you wanted to get Mandrake Root for free and Nightshade, the only way to get it was to harvest it in the world on your own. The location for the harvesting was only found with a sextant. I know on site where the Mandrake can be found, and I believe it's in the same location in this one. And it's a singular patch of poisonous swamp that's in one area near Minok. But the Nightshade, I don't remember where the hell it's located. Sextant. Sextant. No one knows just where old David's off to, but I've heard some speculation he's running a lighthouse. Okay. Sextant. Found with David, who should be running a lighthouse. So maybe the lighthouse... There's a few lighthouses in the game. Lighthouse. Do you think by... Where is the glass? Why, shiver me timbers if it ain't old DIlly with glass. I cannot help thee with that pie. Watch out for them keel-all and sea dogs. You see a swarthy pirate, I don't want to talk to you. I would like to find... Yeah, the place locks up. I would like to know if there's a reagent shop around here. I'm igniting torches just to see better. There's something here. Look at that. To the south. There's that little... Okay, secret doors in 5 are a pain in the ass to see. There's that tiny little mist black part on the brick south of us. That tiny little spot. Locked. Jimmy, it open. Abiola do it. Okay, open it. Oh, I ignited a torch. Ow. Merchant. Use skull key. Skull keys open magically locked doors. What? Why? Okay, there's another. Look at this. Push. Search. Open. Lock. Jimmy, that open. Key broke. Jimmy, it open. Unlocked. Open. Oh. What the fuck? So there's a way out. So let me make that note. Secret entrance. Right of gate. Leads into guild shop. Okay. So, like I said, there was a whole point for me playing this. And I think we're at that point where it's like, there's the reasons here. So, I wanted to remind you what Ultima 5 looks like overall. Hold up for 8 hours without set a watch, yes. Because overall it doesn't look bad. You've seen Ultima 4. This is Ultima 5. And how it ends up running. Can I get a level up for someone? Shamino leveled up. Thank God. Okay. So, you've seen Ultima 5. Okay. This is Ultima 5 in all of its wonderful glory. Okay. There's a reason, because last night I said we were going to have a start-off day with some cringe. And as I mentioned that in the past, FCI had partnered with, what was it called? Pony something. They partner with some pony company. I could look it up real quick. FCI and Pony Canyon. Pony Canyon. FCI had partnered with Pony Canyon, and they brought for us the games for Nintendo, and they translated the games to Nintendo. I, in the past, had played Ultima 3 Exodus, which Meaty said he also played on the NES, and Exodus was pretty well translated and decent. I didn't like it that much, comparatively, just because comparatively it wasn't as good as Ultima 4. So, Quest of the Avatar Ultima 4, this was the instruction booklet that came with it. I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but I want to show you the basic artwork that was done with it because it was good artwork. It didn't really fit what Ultima was at the time, but this is what FCI and Pony Canyon had ended up coming up with when they ended up making the game. And I'm going to turn on Ultima 4 briefly. I always liked this artwork, by the way, and I loved going through this instruction booklet when I was younger because it really covers everything and it's just really inventive and really cool. It shows you the sprite for the mage, the sprite for the bard, the fighter, the druid, all the different classes that you can end up being. And whichever class you end up getting in Ultima 4, that's the sprite that you get. And it goes on and it explains each of the cities, what each class is attached to, and it does a really good job of getting you involved in the game initially. And it even goes on and on and on, and then it shows you like basic information, like go to Castle Britannia, you need to see Hawkwind because he'll tell you about your virtues, this is what the different tile sets look like, and the battle commands. It's really well done. And I always like that. And I'm going to end up reminding you what the hell it ended up looking like. Provided I can actually get it to appear. Why is it not showing up? There we go. Just the quick reminder. And the reason why I'm doing the quick reminder is I really need this comparison. Okay, this is what FCI had put out for Ultima 4. Ultima 3 was very similar in some respects, but I didn't like the mechanics for Ultima 3, and it was a pain. This is you, by the way, and up to the northwest is... So you have a moon gate that just popped up that we can travel. We're gonna go in it. And it just took us right back here. And then you get the basics of just like combat. Combat was a little bit cumbersome, but it was fine for what it was, and it worked well. You basically issued orders to each single character, and you could sit there and say, ooh, attack that one, and YOLO will attack that one. I think they both have slings, so they could just attack. You miss a lot less often, I've noticed, in this one than you did in like the actual PC game. This honestly was easier to play for me than the PC one. But the PC has a lot more depth to it. And I mean, that definitely goes for Ultima 5. But it's got a really cute little aesthetic to it. And it's actually really enjoyable to play. Open the chest, you found 92 gold. I found a lot of money in there. You go to each of the towns, you end up saving, and it's really, really, really enjoyable. And like I said, it was one of my favorite games when I had it on the Nintendo, partly because I had a friend that ended up getting me involved in the Ultima series, and it was really great and awesome, and I love the fact that there was an accessible version for me because I couldn't play the PC ones at the time. I didn't even know where to go to get them or anything, so I never asked my parents, hey, can we try and get it? I'm pretty sure a home computer could have run Ultima 4 if we could have found it. The reason why I'm showing you that is because pay attention to the artwork for Ultima 5 for the instruction booklet. Let me go in and turn it back on so you can see it. Like, the stark differences in the artwork already... I mean, it's the same companies. Why they decided to change the artwork, I don't know. Maybe they were trying to adapt with what Ultima was becoming over time. Bodhi is on Isaac's desk again. I'm fucking gonna kill him. Get down! He just ran. And I need you to see this because you saw Ultima 5 on the PC version. You saw Ultima 4, and Ultima 4 was very much drastically different on the Nintendo system compared to what it was on the PC, but it worked, and it worked very well. So they had a basics for it. What happened? I'm just going to let you experience this travesty with me. Um, because it's the same companies, and I kept on thinking it had to be someone different. But yeah, it's the volume's low. I'm gonna turn it up because, and I apologize in advance. I'm gonna make you suffer like I have been suffering with this because the music makes me want to die. Can you hear it? Here, I'm gonna turn it up to like 20. There we go. Okay, we're gonna start a new hero. You're gonna watch this. By the way, I'm not gonna be intentionally moving slow with this. The game has a weird lag with everything, every button press. So it goes into this whole thing. A burly knight demands thy food. Dost thou A, valiantly fight him or sacrifice thy rations? I'm gonna fight him. Whatever. Entrusted to deliver an uncounted purse of gold, thou dost meet a beggar. Dost thou A, deliver the gold honestly, or show compassion and give him a coin? Now, it doesn't look like I just pressed B and nothing happened. I thought it was my controller. Or this was the particular emulator that did it. No, I've looked on YouTube to see other people. This is the game that does it. Thou dost see a rogue steal from thy lord. Dost thou A, take him to justice, or try to sway him to the spiritual path of good? Justice. I pressed that twice. Thou art discovered to be a sole heir of a noble family. Dost thou A, honorably take up the arms of thy ancestors, or B, honorably take up the arms, or live a poor, humble life? B, because honor, because mage. No, well, that's paladin, actually. Honesty. We're going with honesty there. I'm not even going to read them right now. Because justice or honor. I'm going to go with justice because it's going to give us more intelligence because that's allied with the druids. And then, of course, honesty over justice because that gives us way more intelligence than what picking druids would. Yes. As far as I can tell. Okay. I wanted to replay the beginning of Ultima 5 just to remind you of the intro so you can compare this. But I forgot to do that. Britannia! Yes, it must be Britannia. My friend, shouts a familiar voice racing towards you, is Shamino. Hurry, we must escape before the Shadow Lords notice the summoning. Before you can move, the darkness begins to swirl and change. 3 shapes begin to materialize. Shadow Lords, hisses Shamino as he draws his sword and moves between you and the dark shapes. Then, with a flick of its hand, a Shadow Lord casts a glowing bolt of energy upon impact. Shamino slumps to the ground. Shadow Lords then turn their attention to you. Upon recognizing you as the Avatar, the Shadow Lords fade back into the night. No, they didn't! Literally, you held up the Ankh and it started to glow in their presence, and then they freaked out, and then they backed into the shadows and vanished. They didn't look at you and go, oh shit, the Avatar, let's leave! After carrying your wounded companion to Iolo's hut, the events of late are told unto you. Lord British led a band of brave fighters into the dark underworld, but his party was quickly overwhelmed by the creatures within. Lord British, the super powerful one. Yeah, those creatures overwhelmed him. Lord British has not been seen again. Since that day, Blackthorn, a trusted subject of Lord British, has seen to the ruling of Britannia. Then the Shadow Lords began to appear and corrupt him in some manner. Blackthorn is now merciless and cruel, quite unlike the Blackthorn of old. Since the appearance of the Shadow Lords, the reign of Blackthorn has been one of oppression and tyranny. The meanings of the virtues have been twisted. Rule of Britannia must be restored to Lord British if he still lives. This music doesn't stop. And this is what happens when you move around. Remember the last game that we played in that wonderful little smooth movement? So if I press the A button, it allows me to pick whatever I'm holding to do something with. By the way, I just pressed A and it did nothing. I pressed it again. It still hasn't done anything. It's taking some time to register. I pressed it again, it's doing nothing. Okay, so I gotta press B. Okay, Brave brings up the crosshair and allows me to interact with something in the environment, but it doesn't tell me what I'm doing. I just click on something and it either decides if I can do something or not. If you press B again, it just cancels it out. So, in order to get into my inventory, I think I have to press select, 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 start. Select goes between these. So in order to use anything, you have to use the directional pad down here. And it's basically your two hands, B and A. So if I want to cast spells, I have to say B and equip it to my left hand. What happened to this game? That's the problem. It's not what happened to this game. It was more a matter of what did they do to make it like this when apparently every other Ultima that they created for the Nintendo systems were absolutely well done. Apparently Ultima 7 plays a bit differently on the console compared to what it plays on the computer, but it's still considered really good. I didn't know Ultima 7 was ported over to the Super Nintendo. Ultima 6 is ported over to the Super Nintendo and plays almost identically to the PC version, even if it's a bit slower because of menus. This is literally the movement system. I'm pressing down multiple times, by the way. The game has to catch up. And it's not this game, it's not the emulator, it's the game coding itself. So, if I'm holding down, then I move. I have never gotten to combat in this game. I don't know what combat looks like because I don't know how to leave this area. So in Ultima 5, when you wake up after that whole shit, and Shamano's damaged, which by the way, if you look at his stats, he's not damaged. He's not hurt at all. You actually have to take time for him to recover from that Shadow Lord attack in the original game. And what you wake up in is that remote hut that Iolo set up in the middle of the woods because all of your friends are in hiding. You know where we are? Smack dab in the middle of you, where the fucking court of Inquisition is located. And I can literally go up to the judge, and he's all like, "Are you here to confess to a crime?" And I said yes. And he said, "Oh, that's good." And that was it. And so I went back to him. I would love to find him so you could see it. I went back to him, and he said, "Art thou here to confess for a crime?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Oh, that's good." What the fuck did they do to this? I'm sorry. Are you loving the music already? How many times is it looped? Welcome to Ultima 5 on the PC. There's no menu, by the way. If I want to cast spells, now that I have my book in my left hand, I have to press A. And if you press, I think it's down or it's select. Oh, no, I have to press A. A? Okay, and then I pick the book out of this little cursor. And then it's all like, oh, you can cast spells. I literally gone into my second circle. Second circle. Okay? I have a decent amount of intelligence because of the choices I picked. And if I try to cast Locate, I think it's all like, the spell is too powerful for you to cast. I can literally cast second and third circles from the get-go in Ultima 5 on the PC because of the choices I made that made me so powerful with magic. We're so tired you weren't even registering the music. Hi, Cherubeth. Get some coffee and enjoy this clusterfuck with us. So if you go into these buildings, by the way, remember what I was dealing with just now? That guy, the sextant that I have to find in a lighthouse somewhere that I found out obscurely by talking to someone in a tavern? B. Okay, now it brings across there. Talk to him. Har, matey, I be David. Job. I used to sail with Jotham. I was his navigator. Sail. Them was bold times indeed. Old Scally and Bidney and Sven. That's me sextant there on the mantelpiece. Sextant. I'm rather fond of it, but perhaps he needs it more. More. Here you go, matey. Bye. I have a sextant. Oh, it's nighttime and there's a moon gate right here. Because moon gates. Oh, this is the most I've ever seen. Oh my god, enemies. What is going on? Apparently I'm damaged. Is this combat? Skeleton critical. Oh, this is combat. What is going on? What is... The enemies are teabagging you. Skeleton's heavily wounded. Skeleton's now critical. What are you walking on? Are you walking on water? What is Shamino on? He's on nothing. Oh, okay. Was that combat? By the way, so this is supposed to be swampland. It's the exact same graphic as a poison energy field. So I looked up reviews for this online, and it was apparently heavily criticized even in its day for its lazy use of tile sets, its clunky interface, its clunky movements, and everything. So no one ever thought this port was a good thing. Jesus, what is this game? This game is death. Period. This is Ultima 5 on the Super Nintendo. And this music doesn't stop. I'm gonna go and stand in this. I'm gonna get myself poisoned intentionally. What am I critical from? Okay, now I'm poisoned. I need to die. Like, what even is combat? Combat was so bad. Oh look, I found a road. I'm so glad. Shamino's barely wounded, and apparently I'm critical. So if I want to cast and get rid of this problem, I can do Cure Poison, because you do have reagents on you, and I successfully cast that. So down here it says, so at the very bottom it shows your food and the number that you're carrying. We're only carrying 10 food each, or 10 food total apparently. I have 5 spider silk, 5 sulfur sash. I have 19 arrows. Potions, by the way, the color potions, they don't function anywhere near the same as they do within the game. They decided to change all the colors. 5 black pearls. I think I just have 5 of each of these. Is it weird that your bearded dragon has his own pillow that he sleeps on? No, probably not. Yeah. This is literally Ultima 5 on the fucking NES. Now, the thing, like I said, Ultima 4 was something that I really, really loved back in the day. Not only because it was my only way to play Ultima 4 at the time, but... Here, let me try and camp. So, you have to equip the frickin' tent. Oh, Shamino walked into the poison on his own and is now poisoned. A to save or B to skip. Let's just skip the save. I don't feel like we need... Oh, we slept. There we go. And it just sleeps until morning. It just automatically does it. And apparently there's a lighting situation going on. So we'll do like... Equip that and B. Oh, like... I'll save you, Shamino. I'll save you. By... turning this off. What happened? Oh no. It's like, thank God the music stopped. No, it didn't crash. I intentionally closed it. It's so bad. So fucking bad. I'm gonna change the title because